everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Moore's Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Breeze. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the game there. And that's good for a Miami first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Breeze now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The play fake to Ingram. Now Breeze lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go! What?
And an alley to run. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look.
Let's go!
They run with Williams out of the Wildcat. Out to his left. And some room to work. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go!
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Red zone opportunity. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Come on, let's go!
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go!
Out of the Wildcat, it's Drake. Rolling to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out.
No. Check. Patriot.
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Set. Green, 39.
More now. This will be caught at the 2. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Damian Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A pickup there of 37. And it'll be 1st down, Saints. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Come on, let's go!
And he'll lose yardage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Come on, let's go!
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot. Now a direct snap back to Williams. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go! 3-19!
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And he's got room. And he'll cut it to the left sideline.
You hear me now,
And
man?
he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a first down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can't bring him down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins hang on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you,
said?
but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the young men. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. But I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But
yeah, you're right. Now
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the first time here, this intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they got to do. That's how they got to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now it's the backup Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down.
Yeah, he like that one there.
Here we go.
They direct snap it to Drake. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Frank's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again.
I know what
for the start of the 2nd half. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
Doesn't even touch. Another nigga. I don't even fuck this nigga. That's why you gotta go on right now.
And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Hey, Bob, the fucking on.
Oh, that's
Sean Payton.
The fucking on.
We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
Same day,
Right?
man.
New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies before the play.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. His tight end Jordan Cameron the intended target. And it's third down.
When you come to my house,
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Tannehill, he dumps it off to Drake. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Damian Williams